Welcome back to SBN, the Small Business Network, the only program network we know that's dedicated to small business startups through crowdfunding, franchises on offer, and the entrepreneuring spirit. I'm your host, Brian DeNovellis. Here's why we do what we do. Because small business is the backbone of the economy, and because owning your own business is a major factor in the American dream. We like to keep it as simple as we can for you. You can stay on top of investment opportunities and keep in touch with us around the clock. We launch new programming, 7 p.m. Thursdays on Altice, 7 p.m. Thursdays on Comcast, 7 p.m. Thursdays on Roku, and whenever you want to watch online. The web address is www.connectsbn.com. If you have questions or comments about programming, you're always welcome to drop us a line here. info@connectsbn.com. Whether you're looking for crowdfunding campaigns or franchises on offer, you're in the right place. Plenty of investment opportunities coming right up. Now please stay tuned. We're back in a minute. You're watching SBN, the Small Business Network. TV news for today's entrepreneurs.
SBN, the Small Business Network, is a division of Privatel Incorporated and does not sell any of the instruments, goods, or services seen here, nor is it a portal to investment opportunities. Please consult with your financial and legal professional before making any investment. This concept has been registered with the Writers Guild of America.
Welcome back to SBN, the Small Business Network. I'm Brian DeNovellis. Our first crowdfunding investment opportunity today was once a common desire in the future of travel. And hearing about it put me in touch with my inner George Jetson. Yes, a cartoon from the 1960s made many of us think that flying cars were right around the corner. And the 2020s may finally deliver the goods. Yes, first up today, we're talking about a company that claims to be the leader in aerial mobility. Jetoptera is seeking your investment in vehicles and vehicle systems that will lead us into, like we say around the office, the future of flying cars. The team at Jetoptera designs propulsion systems, unmanned autonomous vehicles, and yes, flying cars for military and commercial markets. Some of the potential applications for the company's products include military, emergency search and rescue or relief, and humanitarian supply efforts. The set of possibilities from Jetoptera also includes inspections, mapping, logistics, general aviation, and urban air mobility. They say the company has developed a unique propulsion system and novel airframe to create an aircraft that's efficient, light, and less complex, capable of vertical and short takeoffs and landings. These are some of the factors to influence your investment instincts for Jetoptera. To keep your interest soaring, let's take a moment to watch the campaign pitch video for Jetoptera.
The dream of a flying car has been something that has been there for decades. Jetoptera is an aviation startup. We have invented something that can make that future possible.
We developed a unique propulsion system that relies on turbocompressors and fluidics. We eliminate moving parts and we enable an aircraft to perform a vertical takeoff and landing without the use of large rotors.
I guess the simplest explanation is a bladeless fan on steroids. We figured out how to make it actually produce a lot of thrust and keep producing thrust as you go forward through the air. That's part of our innovation. Another part is how to integrate such a propulsion system with the airframe so that they work together. So you end up with something that's very compact but very fast.
Biggest thing that a flying urban air mobile would be is to try to create a new dimension on how we move people from point A to point B.
I've always been into aviation since I was a child. We dream of a future where aerial mobility is commonplace.
The minimum investment in Jetoptera is $100. This small business startup is aiming to be the aerial mobility company of the future. The company is relying on its specialized components to facilitate a faster, simpler, quieter, and more compact aircraft, as they say, capable of vertical and short takeoff and landing. If you would like more information about crowdfunding your investment in Jetoptera, the Small Business Network can help. To learn more, simply drop us a line here, info@sbncrowd.com. we can connect you to legal and business investment advisors, including SBN's tax impact expert, Richard Lipton of Lipton CPA Associates. Let Rich show you what he means when he says Lipton CPA Associates answers questions you didn't know you needed to ask. And if you have a big idea, an invention, or an innovation you'd like to test out in the marketplace, let us know, because as we like to remind you, financing is available for most small business opportunities, including product development, crowdfunding, and franchising. For more information, contact us here. info@connectsbn.com. We're back with more after this short break. You're watching SBN, the Small Business Network.
Here are the top 10 things you can do if you think you might have coronavirus or COVID-19. 1. Stay home. 2. Monitor your symptoms carefully. If they worsen, call your healthcare provider. 3. Rest and stay hydrated. 4. If you have a medical appointment, call ahead and let them know you may have COVID-19. 5. If your symptoms are severe, call 911. 6. Cover your cough and sneezes. 7. Wash your hands often. 8. Stay away from others in your home. Use a separate bathroom. 9. Avoid sharing personal items. And 10. Clean all surfaces that are touched often. For more information on COVID-19, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. Let's take care of ourselves and each other.
Our first franchise on offer today, you might say, is uplifting, aromatic, and offers customers perks galore. We're talking about Biggby, the essence of distinctive coffees, fresh ground, fresh brewed, in an environment that reflects friendly neighborhood feeling and recharges the positive spirit of the communities it serves. The presentation materials say it best. Biggby did not become the fastest growing coffee chain in the U.S. by accident. The founders have decades of experience in the restaurant business. They say they've developed a support system that offers training, marketing, and much more. They're looking forward to making you the next successful Biggby franchise owner. Who needs a coffee? We all do sometime. So best we do it up Biggby. Here's a look at some of the pitch video for Biggby.
Biggby Coffee exists to love people, to help them walk down a path where they're reaching their personal joy and fulfillment. That's what friendship is. Supporting people and supporting your friends in walking down their personal path, their personal journey. So I just want to make sure we're unfolding that.
And what we had in our hands at that original location was a cafe that became sort of a center of community. And when you saw all these people coming together in sort of this one place, that wasn't by accident. There were about 35 coffee shops in the greater Lansing area. But the thing that was different about Biggby Coffee was our love for the customer.
There you go. Have a great day. Good morning, Brand.
It's not just about pretending like you like people or pretending that you love people. It's about really showing them that through this cool medium of coffee, we get to make friends with everybody. It's all about being real, really reaching out, really loving what you do, really loving the coffee, and really loving the people who come in to buy it.
Because I'm leaving my family to come up here to work at Biggby. To me, Biggby is my new family away from home. It's just a happy place.
I always walk out in a better mood than I walked in.
It's changed me in the sense that I get to encourage people because I'm an encourager. I get to love people because I love people. I get to have fun because I'm silly. And it's okay to be silly in Biggby world. It fits everything about my character that I want to be. It's changed my world.
Biggby became this place where it mattered who you were, and you could come in here and be exactly you. We love you for who you are. Bring that. Tell us who you are.
So vibrant, I can practically taste the specialty coffee of my dreams. Here are some of the typical expenses of launching your own Big B franchise. The overall expense is right around $225,000. This includes the following breakdown. Leasehold improvements and design, $95,000. Furniture, fixtures, and equipment, $46,000. Exterior signage, $8,000. Inventory, $10,000. Other, $15,000. Minimum capital for ongoing operations, $30,000. Initial franchise fee, $20,000. Ongoing fees, royalty fee, 6% of net revenue. Advertising fund contribution, 3% of net revenue. The founders also want potential franchisees to know Big B Coffee aims to be the best coffee shop in your neighborhood while being happy, having fun, making friends, and loving people. Big B continues to grow along with the appreciation for specialty coffee. Though Big B holds a strong brand and profile, staying true to the community is a core value. These are the same communities who voted Big B one of the best spots to grab a cup of coffee. There's a lot more to learn about owning a Big B franchise. And if you'd like more information, the Small Business Network can help. Please let us know by contacting us here. info@sbnfranchise.com. Remember, financing is available for most small business opportunities, and we can show you how. This is SBN, the Small Business Network. TV news for today's entrepreneurs.
Take steps to lower your risk of getting sick. Here are some things you should do. Wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. You can also use hand sanitizer that contains at least 60% alcohol. Take extra measures to put distance between yourself and others. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Stay home if you're sick, except to get medical care. If you have severe symptoms, please call 911. Cover coughs and sneezes with a tissue or the inside of your elbow. Only wear a face mask if you're sick and around other people, or if you need to take care of someone who is sick. Clean and disinfect frequently touched surfaces. Older adults and people who have severe chronic medical conditions like heart or lung disease or diabetes are at higher risk for more serious illness from COVID-19. This group should consult with their healthcare provider about additional steps to stay protected. For more information on COVID-19, please visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. Let's work together to protect ourselves, our families, and our communities.
Hello again. Glad to have you with us here on SBN, the Small Business Network. I'm Brian DeNovellis. Next up for your crowdfunding investment consideration. Do you know the ABCs of what it takes to be a school teacher these days? Of course, there's the training, then the job seeking. And when it all syncs up, voila, you've got a job that's more like a calling. You give your energy to help grow hearts and minds. And then it hits you. You're just this shy of having every supply you could need in the modern classroom. The founders behind Cooler Crate want to enhance the learning experience and put an end to teachers having to shell out their own cash to close the gap in schoolroom supplies. They say the national cost per classroom averages $1,000 a year. But they also say making the Cooler Crate available across the boards is more than a temporary remedy, it's an attainable goal. But how does it all work out? Through your investment, perhaps. Let's take a closer look at how this program will benefit classrooms large and small in the campaign pitch video for the Cooler Crate.
My mother was a teacher for 35 years, single mom, so I saw firsthand what it meant to see her struggle and pull out of pocket for these students. A lot of times, some of these other crowdfunding platforms, we're not quite sure if the money is actually hitting the classrooms and benefiting the students and these kids that so desperately need them.
Cooler Crate is a crowdfunding platform for one of America's most valuable resources. Cooler Crate is curated by teachers for teachers.
Each month, we ship a box of school supplies, downloadable curriculum, and other classroom resources direct to your school.
Did you know that the average teacher pays $1,000 out of pocket every year to fund their own classroom?
Per year, The amount I spend on classroom materials and supplies, I'm guessing is about $1,000.
Something that you keep seeing that they can come to school with broken shoes, and we have nothing else. We can't do anything about it. Money is just coming out of our pockets because we feel bad.
More often than not, the burden falls on teachers themselves.
So teachers, go on cooltocreate.com and sign up now.
Create your online profile and we'll take care of the rest.
Minimum investment in Cooler Crate is $99. In review, and this could be on the test, the Cooler Crate helps simplify the funding, purchasing, and distribution of classroom supplies for teachers. Through its social crowdfunding platform, the Cooler Crate helps connect teachers to the supplies and resources they need. If you want to know more about investing in the Cooler Crate, the Small Business Network can help. Please let us know by contacting us here. info@sbncrowd.com. We can connect you to legal and business investment advisors, including our legal expert, the crowdfunding attorney, Mark Roderick. Remember, financing is available for most small business opportunities, including franchising and crowdfunding. We can show you how. Stay tuned to SBN, the Small Business Network. We're back in a minute.
There are preventative actions that you can take to protect yourself and your family from the spread of respiratory viruses that can make you sick. These include stay home if you're sick, cover your cough, and wash your hands.
Hello and welcome back to SBN, the Small Business Network. I'm Brian DeNovellis. So we're back to the future with the next product up for your investment consideration. The future's coming on strong thanks to the technology team at Epilogue, who've been busy, as they say, transforming how machines see the world. They have developed AI to help you mind your business while your smart car minds the road. As their presentation materials say, more than 80% of all human interactions depend on vision. Things like driving a car or watching over any process. Epilogue's breakthrough digital vision technology can completely manage any visual task, allowing people to focus on more important things instead. Sounds interesting, right? How do they do that, you may be wondering. So for your investment consideration, here's a crowdfunding pitch for a look behind the wheel of the Epilogue AI Sherpa, now seen behind the scenes of your local commute.
Driving can be hard. Accidents, traffic, construction can make something most people do every day into a chore. We're here to change that. Introducing Sherpa, a revolutionary new way to make driving better. It's a windshield-mounted device that taps into your car's computer and uses AI to automate city and highway driving. Designed to complement your existing cruise control system, simply plug into your vehicle, activate cruise control, and Sherpa will apply gas, steering, and brake until you take back control. Each day, Sherpa learns from your local roads to perform better on your future drives, and our goal is to eventually automate your entire commute. Adding Sherpa to your car is fast and easy. We'll offer free installation at our nationwide partner locations and plan to support most cars by the end of 2020. It's for making your commute less stressful, journeys around town safer, and road trips more fun. The future of driving is here. Hop in.
Minimum investment in Epilogue AI is $198. A pair of parting facts for you to consider. Epilogue's unique artificial intelligence 8K technology has multiple patents granted and has an estimated 10-year lead over the competition. Currently, they are accepting orders on 2 products in the automotive and transportation sectors planned for production later this year. If you would like more information on investing in Epilogue AI, the Small Business Network can help. Just drop us a line here. info@sbncrowd.com. We can connect you to legal and business investment advisors, including our legal expert, the crowdfunding attorney, Mark Roderick. Remember, financing is available for most small business opportunities, including franchising and crowdfunding. We can show you how. Stay tuned to SBN, the Small Business Network. There's plenty more to come.
You don't realize when you're mentoring and talking to people that you're more than just that mentor. You're that person's support base. And sometimes you're the only person that they have that they can talk about these things with.
You're watching SBN, the Small Business Network. I'm Brian DeNovellis, and we close out our program today with two delicious options suited for your investment tastes. First, it's a franchise on offer for House of Bread. This could easily be the bakery of your dreams. Its founder and CEO, Sheila McCann, and her team seems to put a lot of love into every loaf. A Harvard-educated lawyer, Ms. McCann started several businesses, but none of them measured up to her love of baking with her grandmother, a person of great inspiration, influence, independent spirit, and endurance. Ms. McCann launched House of Bread in San Luis Obispo in 1996. Let's take a moment to watch the House of Bread franchise pitch video and see if it rolls the kind of dough you'd want to invest.
Welcome to House of Bread. I started House of Bread over 20 years ago, and it was because I missed really good bread and the kind of bread that I grew up on, that my grandmother made. And then that's what we did here, is we duplicated that same process using the same good ingredients that she used. And when you come into House of Bread, I call it the House of Bread experience. So what I mean by that is that we want to touch all the senses. So I want you to be able to smell the bread that's baking. I want you to be able to go to the sample board and have a slice of hot bread to be able to taste it. We have an open production site, so it's very visual. So you can see the bread going in and out of the oven. And what that does, it sends the message home that this really is fresh. The reason I introduced sandwiches is, one, I felt that there was a need for people to be able to purchase good quality sandwiches. And so we paired up with Boar's Head Meats, which is a good meat supplier. And then on top of fresh baked bread, it really is a dynamite sandwich. And then we do salads as well. And then on top of that, we've got quite a variety of pastries. Cinnamon rolls are by far our best seller there.
The House of Bread is a small franchise, but the franchise is also giving us the liberty and the freedom to create things and to try things. We share it. That's the part of it that I love the most, actually. It's the creative part. Wow.
Thank you.
Sending us this.
You're doing an excellent job. Congratulations.
So we hope to see you soon at House of Bread, and you can come by and we can give you a slice of hot bread out of the oven and you can taste the difference for yourself.
Now here are some of the expenses typical to launching your very own House of Bread. Initial investment, $157,000 to $347,000. Net worth requirement, $500,000. Liquid cash requirement, $150,000. Initial franchise fee, $35,000. Ongoing royalty fee, 6%. According to Ms. McCann, the company targets its specialty breads to young professionals, health-conscious consumers, and baby boomers looking to increase fiber in their diets. House of Bread lets customers sample its healthful, whole-grain breads and watch the bread being made. All stores feature on-site milling. Questions about investing in this franchise on offer? The Small Business Network can help. Please drop us a line here. info@sbnfranchise.com. We can connect you to legal and business investment advisors, including SBN's tax impact expert, Richard Lipton of Lipton CPA Associates. Let Rich show you what he means when he says Lipton CPA Associates answers questions you didn't know you needed to ask. So House of Bread was a tasty treat, and so too we think is this crowdfunding campaign pitch for Mamie's Pocket Pies. This is a story of great American ingenuity for many things we hold dear: motherhood, fruit pies, and making it big in small business. According to their presentation materials, after making her family's signature pies for her daughter's school fundraiser, Mamie's Pie founder Kara Romanek found herself overrun with orders from delighted customers. Kara quickly took this seasonal business selling 9-inch pies and turned it into year-round happiness. Enter the creation of Mamie's single-serving, uniquely shaped, handheld pocket pies. While I have no samples to offer, I do have a campaign pitch video for a product you might like to consider for your next investment in Mamie's pocket pies.
What do you think about when I say pie? Is it the memories of your grandmother's apple pie at Thanksgiving? The aroma of apples and cinnamon filling the house? What if I told you you don't have to wait for the holidays to bring back those memories? With over 46 QVC appearances in front of 110 million consumers,
I've got to do the happy dance. There it is. Come on.
named Oprah's favorite, featured on Good Morning America,
Oprah's favorite things individually packaged so that when the sweet tooth comes or when the special guests come over, you're ready.
and sold over 1 million units in the past 20 months, we've created happiness in the palm of your hand, Mamie's Pocket Pies. We're the frozen little pie with the big homemade taste. Now you have single-serving, all-natural, handheld pocket pies ready to pop in the oven and enjoy. You know, we didn't invent pie, we just reimagined it. We like to keep it simple and classic. Grandma knew what she was doing. All we did was change the shape. Now Mamie's Pocket Pies are available in over 800 grocery stores nationwide, and that accelerated growth will continue throughout 2020 and beyond. Come down the freezer aisle, let me show you what I'm talking about. Whatever store I'm in, whatever part of the country, I love to find my pies on the shelf. And here they are. You know, like I always say, it's as easy as pie. Mamie's is the emerging brand that isn't tied to a trend or a fad and fighting for recognition in an already crowded space. We're touted as the most innovative product in the frozen dessert category, filling a white space that's been vacant for years. Mamie's is the only brand innovating in this category. The proof is in the pie. So we're asking you to join Mamie's team and help us spread happiness one pocket pie at a time.
Minimum investment in Mamie's Pocket Pies is $225. A seasonal indulgence is now a year-round single serving of happiness. Freezer to oven, it's as easy as pie. Mamie's Pocket Pies surpassed $1 million in revenue through e-commerce alone last year. Proudly owned and operated by Women Certified by WBENC, Women's Business Enterprise. If you have any questions about investing in Mamie's Pocket Pies, the Small Business Network can help. Please let us know by contacting us here. info@sbncrowd.com. We can connect you to legal and business investment advisors, including our legal expert, the crowdfunding attorney, Mark Roderick. Remember, financing is available for most small business opportunities, including franchising and crowdfunding. We can show you how. Stay tuned to SBN, the Small Business Network. We're back in a minute.
Make hand washing a healthy habit everywhere you go. Wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, especially after going to the bathroom, before, during, and after preparing food, and before eating. If soap and water aren't available, use a hand sanitizer that has at least 60% alcohol. Life is better with clean hands. A message from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
Another quick reminder from all of us here at SBN. If you or someone you know has ALS, you can go to winningthefight.org for more help and for more information. Thank you. That's going to wrap things up for us today. We hope you saw something that piqued your curiosity for small business investment, or at least something presented that brought you a laugh or a smile. We invite you to come back and watch again next time, and we thank you for making us part of your regular viewing habits. So until next time, good health, good heart, and good investments. Thank you from all of us here at SBN, the Small Business Network. TV news for today's entrepreneurs.